David has a writing disability that primarily causes challenges with spelling and mechanics. In writing class, David was given an assignment to write a paper about the major themes that he found in the novel Where the Red Ferns Grows. His teacher has allocated 3 course periods during which he will be able to work on his paper, and he wants to make the best use of this time. Key elements of David's learner's profile includes his writing disability, mainly in spelling and mechanics. David's possible learning style is auditory learning strength. He has difficulty with organization and executive function, although this was not specified in his profile. Some potential accommodations would include David could collaborate with his teacher to develop a writing plan. He could request leniency with spelling errors when grading. He could request proofreading to assist with grammar and spelling errors. The use of a computer with spell check capabilities for writing a paper will also be great. Another potential accommodation would include the ability to take the paper home and work on it in the evenings, in addition to the class time that was dedicated to the project. Note, some of these are more common than the others, and the student would need to work with his teacher to determine what is most appropriate for the course. Ways that the student could address the teacher to become a better self-advocate includes A. In expressing his enthusiasm for doing a good job and learning as much as possible through this assignment. B. A description about how he learns best and his intentions to have a strong work ethic and what the teacher can do to help maximize his learning experience. The student can ask to meet with a teacher before or after school to develop a plan. Some sample communication points might be, I'm looking forward to writing this paper and want to do a good job. I want to be sure I'm using my time during the next 3 periods in class and during the evenings at home effectively. Would you work with me on a step-by-step plan to break down the paper assignment into manageable steps that will cause me to have the first draft complete before our class period to work on it? I want to have the chance to ask you and my parents to read the paper to give me feedback before I do the final editing. Even more effective here would be to go into the conversation with the draft. Would you be willing to read my paper and give me feedback before I write the final draft, especially about spelling and grammar? If you just alert me to words that are spelled incorrectly, I can look up the proper spelling. If you do not have time to help me find my grammar or spelling errors before the paper is due, will I have a penalty for spelling errors? Consider asking the teacher at the end of 3 course periods to look at the progress and suggest very specific steps that the student could take to keep the homework assignments moving along. Having this conversation early with the teacher and following through on your commitment to having a strong work ethic are both important parts of self-advocacy. If asking the teacher to look over your paper in advance or providing along the way feedback, it will be important to consider this in your schedule and planning ahead so you will have the time to do so.
Created using Powtoon.